Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If today is the first time, you're welcome to Depsy Kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how I make this delicious chin chin. It's a popular recipe or a snacks that you can find in Nigeria, but here you can serve it to any of your guests. Maybe you don't have strength to cook. It's a must-have snack at home. So please stay tuned and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit on the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new recipes. So let's get started. So here I have a clean container, a sieve, and a measuring cup. So here I'm going to measure my all-purpose flour into my measuring cup. I'm going to measure 3 cups. So go ahead and measure your 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Please don't forget to sieve your flour. Yes, it's very important so that it will remove all lumps or any particles inside at all. So I'm done sieving my flour. So here I'm going to go in with a half cup of sugar. Yes, get your white sugar, half cup, put it in. So here actually I'm going in with all my dry ingredients. Yes, dry ingredients will have to go together and combine together. So here I'm going to go in with a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Yes, if you have nutmeg, you can use your nutmeg, but here I'm using cinnamon powder because give it another vibe. So here I'm going to go in with my baking powder. Yes, baking powder, I'm going to be using a teaspoon also. 1 teaspoon is okay for it. Go ahead with a half teaspoon of salt to taste. So once you're done, just go ahead and give it a good stir to combine all the dry ingredients together. So once you're done mixing all your dry ingredients together, so we're going to be introducing our wet ingredient into it. So here I'm going to go in with 1 room temperature cracked egg, 3 spoons of melted butter, make sure to get all those butter in. Yeah, so I went ahead to put some flour into the melted butter plate to release all the remaining butter in there. I'm going to use my hand. Make sure you clean your hands, wash your hand thoroughly. So I went ahead to start mixing your egg and your butter together to form a crumbly texture mixture. Yeah. So once that is done, you get this your texture, then you're going to go in with your milk. The milk is going to help us to produce a dough out of it. So here I'm going to go in with my milk bit by bit. I'm not using all at the same time. I'll just be using it bit by bit. So here is a very tricky part. Once you notice your milk is not enough, you can go in with a tablespoon at a time till you get a good texture of a dough, not too strong, not too soft. Yes, that's what we need to achieve in this. So here I got my desired dough consistence. So I'm going to go in and knead it for about 10 minutes in this bowl. Just once you notice that the dough is sticking to your hand, just add a bit flour to it. So you keep kneading for about 10 minutes until you get a very soft smooth dough. Yeah. So here I went ahead to cover it and place it aside for about 10 minutes or so. So here I'm going to sprinkle some flour onto my surface. So I'm going to knead this for about 5 minutes. So once you knead it for about 5 minutes, sprinkle some baking powder, flour onto it. Then go ahead to divide your dough into two. So here I'm going to knead this dough to a very round, or let me not say round, actually flat dough, because we're going to be slicing this. So go ahead and knead your dough. Here I want my dough to, so when I slice it, to be thin, but if you want it chunky, you can just knead it a bit. But if you want it like my desire, so I think you should follow this video. So here you're going to use your knife. If you have your pizza cutter, it's more easy, but I don't have that, so I'm using a knife. So go in and use your knife to give it a slice. Why I'm using my hands and the knife to like that is because I don't want the dough to be sticking to the knife, so that's why I'm using flour to do that. So go in and slice your dough to your any desired shape you want it. So this is what I'm using. This snack, you can serve it to any of your guests with a cold drink. Trust me, it's a very easy recipe. So what you just need now is to start slicing it. Yeah, like the way I'm doing it now, I'm going to slice this entire dough plus the one I kept aside. I'm going to knead it off camera and slice them all together. So here, go in and sprinkle some flour onto your tray, so to prevent the snack from sticking into the tray. So here you can see I was able to knead everything, slice everything, and now they are all set. So if you want it a bit chunky, a bit bigger, you can cut it, but I think I like this size, that's why I went for this. So trust me, this snacks is very nice and easy to make. It's very okay. You can serve it to any of your guests. It's not every time that you have a guest you want to cook, sometimes you just serve them snacks. So here I just use my hands to pieces those ones that were sticking together. So here we have our chin chin well sliced and ready to fry. So here I'm going to go in with my oil, my groundnut oil into a pan, and we're going to preheat this. Now, if you want to know how, I can't really specifically tell you this the time you're supposed to leave your oil, but once you drop one pieces of chin chin into your groundnut oil and you see it pumps right back up immediately, just know that your oil is in the right temperature to get other chin chin into it. So here I'm going to put the amount of chin chin I want that can contain the pan actually. So please don't forget to put your gas on a low heat. In fact, the lowest heat, because we're going to be stirring this around just like the way I'm doing here. You going to keep stirring it. You see, I turned my gas low because I don't want it to get burned and I want it to take time to fry. And this can, if you keep stirring it, it's more faster this way. So this takes about 4 to 5 minutes to get fried. So I'll just keep stirring this so that it will not burn. Yeah, so you see, I fried this to my desired color, the way I want to. You want to fry it till it's golden brown. And you're going to put it in a very nice clean bowl, so breeze will just immediately you bring it out of the fire. Actually, if you taste it, it's going to be very soft, but don't worry, it just needs a little air into it. Once the air blows it, trust me, it will be strong but not too strong. So don't be afraid that your visitors can't eat it. So here we have our chin chin already. Yay, chin chin is ready. So this, you can store it in a dry clean container, airproof, and store it in your fridge, in your counter, and you can serve this with a cold chilled drink to your guests. Thank you for staying tuned, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch out for beautiful recipe. Bye.